MindShifter Audio Blog, a place for your mind to grow.
Dear young black man, first off, let me say this loud and clear. You are not a mistake. You are not a threat. You are not less than. You are a legacy. You come from people who built nations, who dreamed beyond chains, who survived what was meant to break them and still stood tall. And now it's your time. You don't have to look far to see the chaos around us. The world tries to define you before you even get the chance to introduce yourself. They'll put labels on you: angry, lazy, dangerous, before they ever learn your name. But here's what I need you to know. You get to define yourself. You get to decide what kind of man you'll be. And being a man, that's not about being hard or hiding your heart. It's not about pretending you've got it all together. Real strength is knowing who you are, even when the world is trying to convince you otherwise. Real leadership is showing up with integrity when nobody's watching. And real power, that comes from knowledge. Now let's talk about education, but not just the kind that comes from books or classrooms. I'm talking about the kind of learning that comes from knowledge of your history, from asking questions, from understanding how systems work so you can navigate, challenge, and change them. Frederick Douglass said, once you learn to read, you will be forever free. But what he really meant was, once you understand the game, you're no longer just a piece on a board. You become the one calling the plays. Education is about more than just tests and grades. It's about building your mind, sharpening your voice, and honoring the ancestors who weren't allowed to read or write, yet still laid the foundation for your future. Our people have always known that education was a tool of liberation. That's why our oppressors made it illegal for us to read. That's why freedom schools were created during the Civil Rights Movement. That's why HBCUs exist, not just to give us access to college, but to remind us we belong in every room we enter. And let's not forget the warriors who fought, not only in the streets, but in the halls of power. John Lewis didn't just march across the Edmund Pettus Bridge. He walked into Congress and served for over 3 decades, fighting for justice from inside. He called it good trouble. And young brother, we still need that kind of trouble today. Shirley Chisholm ran for president. Barbara Jordan stood in Congress and spoke truth with thunder. Thurgood Marshall used the law to shatter segregation. These weren't just rebels, they were builders. They took seats at the table and changed the menu. They fought within the system without ever giving up on our people. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Educate yourself constantly through books, mentors, conversations, and lived experiences. Get involved, vote, serve, organize, speak out. Your voice matters more than you know. Lead with purpose. You don't have to wait to be given permission to lead. Start where you are. Build each other up. You are not in competition with your brothers. When one rises, we all rise. You are not born just to survive. You are born to disrupt, to build, to heal, to liberate. This world may not have been built for you, but you can shape it with your hands, your mind, and your heart. You are the answer to your ancestors' prayers. Walk like it. I'm here for you always, CoachEdBradley.
You are the answer to your ancestors' prayers. Walk like it.